advantage. Ronaldo, right out of the top drawer from Cristiano Ronaldo. Suddenly red shirts flooding back, chance for Cristiano Ronaldo! And then Ronaldo!
Yo guys, it's your boy Jay. Now, hope everybody's doing well. And yeah, let's get straight with today's video. Now, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the transfer news recently. You know, the World Cup has been going on, so I can understand if you were preoccupied. But recent transfer news will be telling you that Ronaldo is strongly linked to a move to Juventus. Juventus have officially declared their interest. I think they've placed an £88 million bid, and Real Madrid are right now, they haven't accepted it, they haven't declined it, they're just considering it. You know, it's in the air right now. And there's been lots of talk, you know, people have been debating whether it's a good move, whether it's a bad move, whether he should be looking for another club. And yeah, so in today's video, I thought I'd give my perspective as well as the point of view of Ronaldo, you know, Juventus and Real Madrid. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Now, let's start off with Real Madrid. Now, coming from Real Madrid's perspective, coming from Real Madrid's point of view, they paid £80 million for Ronaldo way back in 2009. And back then, that looked like an astronomical amount. It looked like a crazy amount. But in today's day and age, that stuff looks normal. But would you believe they'd actually make profit? Now, albeit it's just 8 million. But they've squeezed every little bit they can get out of Ronaldo. Every record. He won them 3 Champions Leagues, because let's be real, before he came to Real Madrid, don't get me wrong, Real Madrid have always been the top team. They've always won Champions Leagues, but for a club of their standard, you know, they'd expect like constant Champions Leagues and at least to be in the final every year. I think they went on a bit of a drought, like it was like 12 years or something like that without a Champions League, which is, you already know what team I support, so if I could get one, that would be nice. But yeah, they were on a bit of a drought for their standards, and he came, he won them Champions Leagues, he scored goals for them, he just done some memorable stuff, and he'd still make £8 million profit. I think that's a plus in Real Madrid's perspective, considering he's 33 years old now. I know there is the argument that he's got like the body of a 23-year-old, like to say he's 33, he's just an exception. You can't use that excuse in him. He's still got a lot more years left in him, but you know, you can't go against like Mother Nature. You can't go against the body. Eventually he will decrease. Eventually he will slow down. As much as he does look after his body, eventually it will go away. So from Real Madrid's point of view, this will be the perfect time to sell him. And I think the biggest plus, the biggest thing they'll be taken away from this is they are hunted down, either Mbappe or Neymar. Now, you can't have 2 superstars in one team. It's already been proven. Bale hasn't had the best of times at Real Madrid, as he probably would have thought he would. You look at players like Neymar with Messi and so on. You can't have 2 superstars in one team. It just doesn't work. So, you know, move one superstar on, and you can bring in an Mbappe or a Neymar, who they've been hunting after this whole time. I think from Real Madrid's point of view, that's the way they'd be looking at it, and overall they'd probably be looking to sell him now. You know, it's not really the best vibe around Real Madrid right now as well with him there. Now moving on to Juventus. Now Juventus will definitely become an elite force. Like, they've always been an elite force in my opinion. I mean, you know what team I support, but I've quite liked Juventus over the years, and I class them as probably a second team if you like. They've always been a top team from when they had Pogba, from when they still got Dybala now. And obviously they had Lord Bentner back in the day. You know, they've always been a top team, but they've just lacked that one thing. You could argue Ronaldo was that one thing, you know. He scored 10 goals against them in the Champions League, including goals in the Champions League final, which meant Juventus couldn't win that. Goals in the knockout stages. So Ronaldo's kind of been that one thing that stopped Juventus from getting that one trophy. And who knows, if you can't beat them, take him. That's the saying. Well, it's not the saying, but I just made it the saying. But yeah, I think Ronaldo would make them a force. Like, they're already one of the best, but they'd have to be in that conversation. There's definitely top 3. I wouldn't say the best yet, but definitely getting there. The only bad thing I'd think though is, as I said, he's going to decrease eventually. to pay 88 million pounds for a player who you're only going to get about 3 to 5 more years out of him, I just don't know if that would be a smart investment. There would definitely be no profit made from this. And I think Juventus are a big club. They are a rich club, but they're not that rich where they can afford to make a loss like that because of the stature, the caliber of the player. I just don't know. And then you got to look at it realistically. Is he a Juventus type player? And when I see Juventus, I'm talking about Juventus right now. So under a player like Max Allegri, and really and truly, would Max Allegri actually go out of his way to go and sign Ronaldo? You got to take all these stuff into consideration. I just don't know if that would really happen. But it's good, but it's like there's arguably better options out there. But I don't know. It's good. It's good. It's not amazing for them though. Now you got to take it from Ronaldo's point of view. He's growing quite unhappy at Real Madrid, or according to the papers, the speculation, which nowadays you can't believe. Everyone will just make up stuff or feel up stuff just to get more sales, get more views. But apparently he's growing unhappy with, Florentine players and just Real Madrid in general. And he wants a new challenge. And I personally think, even though for him, Juventus would be good. It's a new challenge. You're still staying at the top of your game at Juventus. As many people have been saying, he's not ready for MLS. He's not ready to stoop down to that level yet. He's still got a couple more years at the top level. I think Juventus will be perfect for him. But I'm thinking to myself, if that's the case and you want a new challenge, wouldn't a return to Man United be good? It's got the sentimental value, former Man United player. You've actually worked with Jose Mourinho and it's worked before. I don't see why that isn't being considered. Obviously, I don't support Man United, so I do not want that to happen. But I'm thinking from Ronaldo's point of view, that would probably be a much more effective option. Man United will probably more likely be able to afford it than Juventus. And yeah, that's looking through all the point of views from everyone else. Now, my point of view, you already know I quite like Juventus, so that would be a plus. I definitely think they will be, I don't know if I can say the best side, but they will definitely be top 2 straight away. They've got quality using, you look at the players they've signed, Cancelo, Emre Can. They've got a new keeper as well to replace Buffon, Perrin, that's his name. And overall, they're building a nice little squad, and I think Ronaldo would be great in that squad. He's adding that goal threat, that presence of being a top player. Sorry about that, but realistically, I don't think it will happen. I just think it's a bit coincidental that this is all flowing out as soon as Portugal get knocked out of the World Cup. I just feel like it's just paper talk. I feel like it was one little rumor from a fairly reliable source, and it's just being blown out of proportion. Although there is it's a fact that Juventus are interested, they've put a bid, and Real Madrid are considering. That's a fact, but I just feel it's being blown out of proportion. So yeah, I think the winner out of all of this would be Real Madrid. They'd make profit. It would make way for another target they've got. And I said they've squeezed the best out of him, and he eventually is going to decrease it. They say we've had the best out of Ronaldo. So I feel like Real Madrid will be the biggest winners out of all of this. I feel holding the cards right now is Cristiano Ronaldo. If he wants to stay, he will stay. If he wants to go, he will go. He's holding the cards right now. But yeah, that's my thoughts. That's the perspective of all the parties involved. Be sure to leave in the comments what you think down below. Be sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe for more videos like this. Be sure to follow the Instagram at @thefootballist_. Follow us on Twitter at _thefootballist. And yeah, it's been your boy Jay. Until the next video, peace.